Okay, the setting's a little bit different. I'm at the other office today, but I'm just so excited. I think as of yesterday, I might be able to get some of medical leave. I was talking to a doctor yesterday on my telehealth, and I informed them that I was looking to apply for an FMLA. I think I'll be able to get that, and through my insurance and benefits, I can get up to 3 months or 3.5 months actually. When I talked to the doctor, he said that for him, he can actually prescribe me immediately 2 weeks of it just on the spot if I needed it. I told him I would like to do something a bit longer than just 2 weeks. And he said for that, I would have to consult with a therapist or a medical health professional and then get a referral to him. So once I get the referral from the medical health professional, they said I can reach out to him with that referral and he'll help me fill out the paperwork, and then I can apply for my short-term disability, which I think I'm going to do very soon within the next week or two, so I can take a couple months off of work. So I'm so happy I finally found that out and I got the ball rolling going on there. And I have a appointment tomorrow evening with a mental health specialist to hopefully get the ball rolling there and get that paperwork over to get the referral so I can start my medical leave soon. So, oh my god, I definitely need a break from this place. And I'm glad I'm doing it now. And I'm just excited because I just can't wait. I feel like so at peace and at ease about that. And I'm just thinking about, okay, this is great. I'm still waiting on my other job. So if I'm able to be on leave and get my paid short-term disability while waiting for my other job, and once I pick up the other job, then that combined with the leave should give me ample enough money to survive off of for a couple of months. So I'm very excited about that. And yeah, I'm just very excited. I feel so at ease and peaceful. And just, I feel like this is the start of something where I can plan the rest of my career now. At least, hopefully, I can use this time to really plan what my next moves are. I mentioned before, I'm trying to transition out of this job I'm currently working at now, and this gives me more than enough time to just kind of be at ease, plan out what's going to happen next, and also plan the remainder of my year, since it is almost going to be September soon, and my leave can be up to 3.5 months. So I'm just going to see where this goes this week and tomorrow's therapy session. I'm also very excited to listen in and sit on the next cohort this evening or later today as well. So I'm excited. Hopefully it won't be as malfunctioning as last time, because I felt quite embarrassed when I was trying to get on to speak, and whatever reason I kept getting booted out of the session, or my phone kept dropping and my audio wasn't working. So that was annoying, but it happens, technical difficulties. And but yeah, I'm just excited what's going to happen going forward and just get a break from work for a while, and as I just regroup and plan out what's the next steps. I do have a vacation coming up, so I'm planning on trying to coordinate this with my vacation. I have a 4-day vacation in London in late September, and I have 4 days in London, followed by 4 days in Nice, France. So we'll be in the south of France for 4 days as well. Everything has been booked and paid for as of a month ago. So I've been anticipating this trip to Europe for a while. I'm very excited. The first 4 days will be in London, and that will be primarily to visit, well, just to look around and be a tourist, really, but also just to look around and attend a tennis match. Like, there's a big tennis tournament called the Laver Cup, and it's very huge. If you're big into tennis, it's pretty much the 10 best European players, male players in the world, versus the top 10 non-European players, mostly comprised of people from North America, people based out of Australia, South America, so anywhere outside of Europe. So the 10 best male players outside of Europe versus the 10 best male players in Europe, and they kind of battle it out. It's really fun. The Laver Cup was held here in California, in San Francisco last year, and I took 4 days out of work, vacation time, to go up to San Francisco to see it, and it was so much fun. I enjoyed myself. So I'm like, next year is going to be in London, so I might as well go to London and just finally travel to Europe. It was my first time doing an actual, real, proper international trip. So the last time I traveled internationally was in Mexico, and I live in California, so it wasn't too far off. So it felt like I was still in LA. So it didn't feel like much of an actual vacation. It just felt like I was like, oh, I'm in the Los Angeles neighborhood. That's what it felt like. So hopefully actually traveling overseas will feel more like I'm actually doing something in terms of international travel. And also, the reason why I'm going to Nice, France after London is because I really want to look around because I have plans of moving there and getting a visa to live there for a year. So first, if I just spend a couple days looking around, seeing the area, seeing how I like it, the vibe, the feeling, the people, it's also not going to be touristy since it's going to be in late September, early October. So the tourists at that point should be gone from the summer and it should be a lot more chill and calmer. So I get to see the real side of the city and not just like the more touristy kind of, Mediterranean French Riviera side. So I'm just very excited for that. So I actually need to start preparing now. Maybe I'll use my leave for that just to start prepping and preparing for my travels there and making sure I have all the necessary documents and materials needed to look around and just really have an in area of myself and what to do while I'm there. So that's pretty much it. This little short little recap from yesterday. I'm very happy I can use my FMLA medical leave with my paid disability that can go up to 3.5 months, and also just preparing for my trip coming to Europe in late September. So I don't know. I'm just excited for everything, and I can't wait to see the cohort again and participate in that and try to be more on it with these videos after losing my phone and recovering it. So that is all. I'm going to do another update on my prep, on my training and workouts. I'm going to do that more on the weekend, I think, because during the weekdays when I'm at the gym, I'm not allowed to film there. So I can't really film my workouts or do anything there just because it's not appropriate to just pull up my phone and start recording myself, and it's not with their policy, and especially if I'm going to be an employee of that gym, I don't want to sit there and just kind of ruin my relationships with them in that regard. So I'll just simply put my phone away and wait till I do a home workout at my house, because my apartment does have a apartment gym, so I'll just use that instead to start recording going forward. But that's it. That's all I want to say. I'm just very excited for this week, and I feel much more at ease this week than I did last week. So I guess, you know, ish happens, but you just gotta power through it and make it to the other side, and hopefully everything will be better the next time going forward. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just very excited that I can just take some time off of this job and just kind of regroup.